Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Jesse Boats from the 19th hole, and I'm here to do the Fuji Open Tournament. This is the rookie qualifying round, and this is going to be the playthrough. So holes 1 through 9, these will be the tournament wins, and just a kind of a quick playthrough to show you all some possibilities on how to play these holes. You know, take these shots, look at them. If they fit into the way you like to play the game, then you can definitely use them, and tweak them to the best that they can be. So definitely these are not finished products, but these are shots that you can take and use and tweak from here on out to get them to finely tuned shots to hopefully help you all in the qualifying, opening, and weekend round eventually. So we'll go ahead and start with hole number 1 in just a moment. Alright, we got hole number 1 here, par 3. We'll play this one with a plus 20% elevation change and long iron, so Goliath or backbone. Either of those clubs will work. You can go with this one with a marlin ball, a navigator. I'm going to be using a navigator. And talk a little bit more about it in just a second. Alright, so I'm playing this shot with a backbone. Let's see what kind of a... Playing it right about just a little bit under max. We're going to go with 2.5 bars of backspin here for the shot. And we just want to aim this one just slightly left of the hole. So we're going to use, as you see, the white ring right there on the edge. And we'll go 3 rings. This one. See how this one comes in? We didn't use any side spin, just used 2.5 backspin. And we came in just a little bit to the right side of the hole. So if I was you, I would just kind of aim that shot just a little bit more left of the hole than what I did. 2.5 bars of backspin is what I used. You could possibly go with 3 bars of backspin on this shot. But I would definitely go with that similar setup with that white ring just there right on the edge of the fairway and the fringe. And I would just, the only thing I would change about that shot would be I would aim the shot just a tiny bit more to the left. But 2.5 bars of backspin was good speed. Do make sure you play the plus 20%. And I played that one just a little bit under maximum adjustment because it wasn't quite at max. So I kind of split the difference between mid and max. Mid adjustment would have been 2.8, max was 3.2, so that's why I played 3 adjustment right there. So alright, we got hole number 1 here, par 3, plus 20% elevation change. You can play it with the Goliath, you can play it with the backbone. Your choice as far as the ball goes. You can play it with a power 0 or 1 ball. I'm going to play it with the marlin ball, but you could definitely use a navigator as well if you wanted to cut down a little bit on the wind. You don't need a lot of side spin on this shot, so side spin is definitely not an issue. And we're going to play it with 3 bars of backspin here for our shot. So pretty much right at max range. 3 backspin, no side spin. And we want to aim that shot to come in left of the hole, so we're going to aim it with our white ring right at the edge of the fringe, and then we're going to aim it right there along that line. We're going to try that shot right there. So 3.6 is max, we'll go 3.4 because it's just a little bit under max. Great to the right. Sounds like bizotch. Comes in nicely though. I really like that line there with that line just left of the hole. So I would definitely say look at that shot, played that way, but just hit a perfect shot. I think 3 backspin is definitely the perfect amount of spin for that shot. And man, I wish I had that shot to do over again, hit a perfect, but I don't. But I definitely do believe that is the way. So you're just going to line that shot up along the left-hand edge of that light green square on the left-hand side of the hole. I really think that's the money ticket right there with the 3 backspin. So hopefully you all can try that shot hit a perfect and hopefully report that it gives you the ace. If not, I would definitely still play those adjustments, but just you'll be moving that ball guide either to the left or to the right of that placement. But I would stay with the outer edge of the target ring, right at the edge of the fringe. That's definitely a great way to make sure that you are positioning your shot the same every single time you play this hole. So, alright, we'll catch you all in the next hole. See you all in the next hole. Alright, we got hole number 2 here. This is a par 4, and as far as your tee shot goes, plus 10% is what you want to play this one off the tee, and you could go at this one with an extra mile or a quarterback. I believe either of those clubs will work. We'll play this one with an extra mile though, and we'll actually sit here and watch my opponent play. He is playing it with an extra mile, so if he does his well, I may go at it with a quarterback. But basically what you're wanting to do here is you're going to go with some topspin. If you're going to use the quarterback, about 3 bars of topspin. If you're going to use the extra mile, about 2 to 3 bars of topspin. You will use max right spin, and if you're going to use the extra mile and get a little bit more aggressive, then you would use some right curl as well. So let's see what we have here for our shot. We are going with a Power 1 Quasar. You could go with a Katana ball here. That would definitely work. But let's see, full right spin, and we're going to go 2.5 top spin here. We're just going to go 2.5 top spin. So 3.3, we've got so 1.5 rings of adjustment here for this wind, and I'm going to go with a little bit of curl. Just try to work this ball a little bit more to the right side. I don't like that we can't see the shot, but that's just how it is with the trees, and that's going to put us in a good position for a chance at the thorn dunk. So be right back in just a second. Alright, so we've got the dunk here. Definitely want to keep in mind it's a minus 10% for the dunk. And we're just right at max. So full backspin. Definitely put the full backspin on there. You want to aim this in the back of the cup, like that. And then you want to adjust your shot. We're going to be adjusting right under 2 rings. We hit it perfect, and we just barely missed that one, and we did have the full backspin on, so it will save us from going off the green. Make sure you have the full backspin on that shot. It does look like we did not adjust it quite enough. We came in just long on that shot, so a little bit more of an adjustment would have been perfect. I'd have to go back and actually watch the adjustment to see if I did it correctly. But yeah, that's the way to play that shot. Hopefully you all can drop it. Do be careful, because playing that shot does run the risk of hitting the pole and then bouncing back into the bunker. So it's definitely a risk that you take when you play the shot. If you want to play more of a conservative way, just go with the full backspin of your thorn, and try to spin it back into the hole from the back side of the hole. So, all right, we'll see you all in the next hole. Alright, we got hole number 3 here, par 5. Playing this one for the rough bump. Hopefully we can put ourselves in position to give ourselves a chance at the albatross. The drive, we'll be playing with a plus 10% elevation change. Let's see what kind of a spin we have for our shot here. So 2.5. Going that way. Alright, so we're going to be using the Titan ball. We're going to go full top spin and full left spin here. We do have a little bit extra help here, but we are going to use some curl as well on this shot. So definitely keep that in mind. The 1.1 ring adjustment, and we are going to use some left curl on the shot here. And that should land us out on the fairway. It does, and that'll roll us down. And it should put us in range for the Goliath. But we'll see in just a second. 328 yards. Alright, so the reason I said 328 is because I wanted to know the yardage to be able to see whether or not that's going to put us in a good spot. And it puts us right there at max. Okay. So right at max, we're going to land it right here on the rough. And just a little bit of top spin and left spin. And now we're going to play our adjustment here. So 2.3 is going to be 1.2 rings. Perfect hit. Let's see how this one comes in. Should be close. Ooh, that was close. Alright. So, good shot right there. In my opinion, that's definitely the best way to play this hole. And give yourself the best chance at the albatross. We didn't hit it that time, but came very close. And as you can see, it's a very easy adjustment, even with a Titan ball. But it's very important to use the Titan ball because it's going to give you that extra distance to be able to make that shot. If you do play your drive a lot shorter in that second fairway, then that would still be possible to play that shot with a wood club. I would definitely say a sniper or the Viper in that situation. And you won't be using any topspin. If anything, you'll be using a little bit of backspin for the shot. So, anyways, so that is a plus 10% elevation change for that second shot as well. Can't remember if I mentioned that or not. So, we'll see you all in just a second on hole number 4. Alright, we got hole 4 here, par 4. Extra mile, Titan ball. Hopefully a thorn shot to the hole for our second shot. We'll be playing our initial drive with a plus 10%. Although I don't believe it really makes a whole lot of difference because I think we just play the wind with the wind angle that we have. We'll see here in a second. Yeah, 2.3, we'll just play our shot with the wind angle. Full top spin, right spin. We will play this one just a little bit back because we will land about right in here, which is where we want to land. And we have ourselves great proofed on each side for this shot, just in case. A little bit of right curl. Perfect hit ball. And that should bounce us up the fairway really nicely and put us in position for that, that second shot with a thorn. So we will be playing the second shot with a plus 10%. As well. There's our right at max, right here off the edge of the fringe. Looks like. I'm going to go with a 2-3 backspin. And just want to kind of center that shot up with the hole. And we are playing this one right at max, so with a plus 10%, that's a 1.6 ring adjustment. Perfect hit. See how this one comes in. Good bounce. In the cup for the eagle. Just as we drew it up. So that's the way to play that shot. You know, I would either say play it right off the front edge of the green if you have the power, or play it right off the edge of that fairway section before the fringe. I would never play shots off fringe, but that's kind of just me. And I like the 3 backspin. Line it right up with the hole and then hit the perfect. Definitely worked well, and hopefully you all can do the same thing. Good luck. See you on the next hole. Alright, we got hole number 5 here, par 3. 2 different possibilities for this hole. We play a long iron to the left side of that left bunker, or play like a guardian shot to the front edge of the green with full backspin. I do have a katana ball in, and I will play this shot with a plus 20% elevation change either way. And I have the katana ball in for the spin. You definitely want 3 spin on this shot. if you're going to play the shot from the left-hand side. If you're playing to the right-hand side, it doesn't really quite matter as much. But as you can see, we're going to play our shot over here. It looks like we're going to be in between club. So we're just going to play our shot with the Guardian. No side spin. And I'm going to play our ball bouncing just to the left of the hole. Just to the left of the hole. And that's going to be about a mid-range shot, I would say. So we'll play 1.5 adjustment here for this. And we'll see what this one does. It's going to put us near the hole, hopefully. Get great left. But we're safe. And sometimes in a hole like this is a par 3 that's definitely going to be tough. And it's going to see some people getting pars. So just to be safe on this par 3, I think is something to shoot for. At least during the beginning stages of the tournament. But, you could probably cheat that landing zone back a little bit from where I was and possibly drop that shot a little bit closer to the hole. But as you can see from this angle right here, the slope in front of the hole in front of the green is quite severe. So if you hit that slope incorrectly, your ball's going to bounce straight up and it's going to be very difficult to control. So it's definitely a tough hole, but definitely I think that play that I made is a safe play, and it will guarantee you the birdie here on this hole. I really don't believe that this is an ace hole. I think this is just a hole that you get your birdie and you try to find your shots elsewhere. And I believe there are plenty of other places to find shots in this course. So don't be that person that tries to force a shot here and ends up getting a par. That definitely is not something that you want to do, and it'll just cancel out one of your other drops in your round. Alright, see you all on the next hole. Alright, we got hole 6 here. Extra mile hole. Titan. Plus 10% elevation change. And, unless you're willing to spare like a berserker or something like that, this is definitely a hole where you got to go for the double bounce to get it over to the next fairway. In my opinion, that's the safest way to play this hole. Full top spin, full right spin. So basically what we're trying to do is we're just trying to judge that double bounce here. Right about in there. And then we have to adjust for our wind, which is going to be about 2 rings. And I'm going to use a little bit of right curl for the shot. If all is planned well, we should double bounce over and be sitting good. And we are. So from that spot right there, we should hopefully have a chance with our Goliath, if not a wood. And we'll be right back in just a second. Well, let's see what our opponent's going to do first. Well, he's got a level 3, so he's probably just going to go for a double bounce. If he tries to do anything different, we'll stay. If not, we're just going to move on to my next shot. He's keeping the basic ball in. I think he's just going to go for double bounce here, which would be the smart move. So, he might play it short. So he's going to play this ball short, which is actually the smart move for him with those clubs. From there, hopefully he has the big dog, because that's what he will need for this next shot. You definitely want to try to play that shot a little bit farther to the right side. But he might be okay. He might be able to go over. Alright, so we got the Goliath here. Plus 10%, 3.7. Right at max. So we're going to play our shot right here at max. We're going to play left spin, 1 back spin. And 1.9, so our adjustment for the wind, 10%. Perfect hit. See how this one comes in. Good speed. Get in the hole. Ooh, that was really close. That was really close, dropping the albatross right there. So I mean, see it. I mean, that's I really didn't feel like this was going to be a hole. We had a really good chance at the albatross in the rookie, but after seeing that right there, it's definitely possible. I think that was 3 left spin, 1 top spin, and you play that shot off the base of that hill, and that was right at max distance. And that was just a regular power drive shot going with the double bounce with a Titan ball. So definitely something for you all to think about and work on getting dialed in. I mean, definitely a shot that's dial-inable. So awesome. All right, catch you all in the next hole. All right, we got hole number 7 here, par 3. Hopefully a par 3 that we can dial in for an ace. I'm going to play this one with the backbone and a marlin ball. You could go Navigator if you want. You could go Goliath if you want. It's just really kind of a matter of opinion here. And we'll play a plus 10% elevation change. And I'm not going to play any kind of spin on this shot. No top spin, no side spin. And we're going to watch my opponent take his shot because he's going to be playing it with the Saturn. So I just kind of want to see this. Going with 1 top spin here. I don't think 1 top spin is needed for the shot. And we'll see. He's going with a little bit. This will be interesting to see. Basic ball. Hits it perfect. This one's got a decent line to the hole, actually. Gonna come in a little bit left. Nope, just a little bit right. But that 1 top spin definitely did it. No top spin for this shot. That would have came in a lot closer. Alright, so let's see what I got for my shot here. 2.6 with the marlin. With the marlin. I like the orange ring to touch the rough line. And we're going to aim it just right there. That second bounce right there in the middle of that white square. And that's what I want y'all to look at. Okay? So mid adjustment here is going to be 1.5. Perfect shot. Let's see how this one comes in. Remember, that line was at the mid point. Yeah. So maybe like a 1/4 bar a top spin. And I would definitely say to maybe move that shot maybe like over like a 1/4 more to the left on that light square. We were mid light square. I would go maybe a 1/4 more of the square to the left. And that's really how you dial in shots. You start with a certain adjustment and an aim location. And then from that aim location and adjustment, you build your shot. You make adjustments. I felt like it came in a little bit slow. So for that reason, I said maybe a 1/4 bar top spin for that shot would be good. And it came in a little bit more right than I thought. So that's why I would definitely change up the landing spot for that second bounce. So, alright, we'll catch you all in the next hole. And hopefully we can start making some magic happen here in the next few holes. Alright, we got hole number 8, par 4 here. Playing this one with the Titan ball, extra mile. And plus 20% for the tee shot. We will be trying to go to the left side and drive it to the next fairway. Even if you mess up your drive here, you should still be in okay position to get to the green. So in my opinion, it's win-win. So full top spin, a little bit of right spin, well, 2 bars of right spin, and extend that ball guide out. We got 1.4 rings, so we just want to kind of aim that remaining spot somewhere right there in the middle, looking right about right there. Right to the left, I think we have that great proofed. Yep. And that will leave us in position for our second shot with the thorn. So that'll be nice. Let's see what my opponent does here for his shot. If you do want to play this one a little more conservatively, I would suggest playing it to the right side with the control driver. So your quarterback would be the best way to play it on this hole. And then I'm not sure what the second shot wind would look like, but I'm guessing it's pretty decent. So I don't think it would be an issue. I think it's another tailwind. So you know, if you had the Viper, would be okay. A sniper would be okay for playing it from that right side. Your second shot would be a plus 20% from the right side because it is going downhill towards the green. And let's see what we have here for this shot. 3.5, pretty much a straight tailwind into this hole. Got max and so it's about mid right there. So we're gonna play a little bit. We're gonna play a little bit farther back here. In between mid and min is what we're gonna play. We hit it perfect. See what it does. And there it is. There's the eagle. So we played that one between mid and min. Mid was 1.4, min was 1, so we played 1.2. And we didn't play any kind of spin on that shot whatsoever. It's a pretty true green, so you really don't need to play a lot of spin. If you do find yourself in a position where you want to play a mid shot, then you may want to go with, you know, a couple bars of backspin and aim that about 1 square in front of the hole. But definitely a hole where I think we'll see a lot of eagles dropping based off of that style of play right there that you just saw me play. So, alright, we'll see you all on 9. Alright, got hole number 9 here. Par 5 in things here. Playing with a Titan ball, extra mile, a sniper, or a Viper if you have a Viper. And we're playing with a plus 10% for the elevation change here. We're going to play our shot to the right side off the tee box. And the reason I play it to the right side is it gives me a better option for my second shot, in my opinion. And we like the Titan ball because of its extra power. Okay, so full top spin. Go no side spin because we do have a little bit of a right to left wind, so we don't need that side spin. But we want to land it right about there. We'll go about half of the orange ring into the rough, and then we will adjust for our wind here, right about 2 rings. Great left. So we'll see if this one's great proofed. I believe it will be. That's part of the reason why we don't worry about that left spin, is because if you have that lineup right there, even if you hit great left, you'll still be okay. So let's watch my opponent, see what he's going to play. You could play the quarterback there on that hole, probably. If you played the quarterback, you would probably just play with the wind. You wouldn't make any kind of a wind adjustment. You would just let that wind carry that shot an extra 4.5 rings, and use top spin, just the way I played it with the extra mile, except you wouldn't adjust for the wind. So my opponent's going to play to the left side, and this is definitely a pretty decent play, I would say. I played it to the right because that's just the way I'm used to playing it. But with this wind, a play to the right side is not bad. I would be putting right spin on that shot instead of left spin. But this could, in fact, set you up for a little bit better of a chance at the rough bump, because he's going to be much farther up the fairway than I am. So I'll be very interested to see his second shot from there. Although he's not going to have quite the same angle that I have, which you're going to see here in just a second. We'll say plus 10% still for this shot. So you have the skip shot here, But then we have the chance to go for the rough bump. I'm going for the rough bump. I think it's definitely the play. So a little bit over mid. So we'll go 3.4 for adjustment. We hit it perfect. See how this one comes in. And that's why you go for the rough bump. So the adjustment on that, mid is 3.3, max is 3.6. So I played it just a little bit over mid, which made it 3.4. And as you can see, my spins, you want the edge of that ball guide just barely going into the hole. Because the ball guide isn't quite as developed as a full sniper's ball guide is, but it's still good. And that's why you use the sniper right there for that ball guide. You can play the skip shot with the sniper as well if you're not comfortable with the rough bump. In that situation, if you want to play the sniper shot, you'd play it with about 3.5 bars of backspin, and you would want that second bounce landing just past the edge of the rough, and just trying to get that nice roll to the hole. But in my opinion, the rough bump is definitely the play here to get the albatross. You can play that shot with sniper or even the viper. I don't know that I would recommend trying to play it with a guardian. I don't know that anybody's going to have high enough level guardians with the ball guide at least for the shot, but it's definitely possible that with the guardian as well. But alright y'all, thanks for hanging out with me for this rookie playthrough. Hopefully you all picked up a few tips, and hopefully you can apply them to your rounds and do well. As always, thank you all very much. This has been Jesse Boats from the 19th hole. Good luck. God bless. Hey y'all, what's going on? If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. I'd appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, definitely welcome. Happy to have you part of the family. If you did enjoy the video, definitely subscribe to the channel and set up your notifications so that you can receive updates when I release new videos or go live during the tournament. Also, if you have Facebook, you're more than welcome to check us out on Facebook. I do have a community page set up in Facebook. All you have to do is go to your search bar and type in Golf Clash the 19th hole. It's set up as a community that is welcoming to newcomers of the game looking to grow and learn this game. And I would definitely be honored to have you all a part of the community there as well. It also opens you up to a lot of other good streamers that can also, besides me, help you grow and learn the game. So hopefully see you all there. Y'all take care, and as I said earlier, God bless.